Looks like we're live. That's pretty cool. Welcome to TMS Live, brought to you every Saturday from us wonderful gentlemen over at themediaspeaks.com. I'm Kyle Phillips. You can see my name before you're listening to the podcast if you can. I'm joined today by David Lake, Sam, IB, DiGangi. How you guys doing today?
Greetings.
Do you like that intro, Sam?
Yeah, it had that. It almost was louder than you, but it was very cool.
It was wonderful. Do you guys like this intro music? All right, that's enough of that. All right, one thing I said before we started the show that I really wanted to get into today is, have you guys been following any of this stuff with Kim Jong-un in North Korea? It looks like North Korea might be about to fall, or a plethora of other things. Have you guys been following this at all? D-Like, we talked about it a little bit. You said you saw the headlines, but didn't really look into it too much, right?
Yeah, I've seen headlines this week, and then I went on to my super special Google, and I was all like, oh, where's Kim Jong-un? Let me go to screen share right here for the viewing audience. And just a reminder today, everyone, the Q&A is open if you have any questions. Feel free to type those in, join the conversation. We'll see if we can't answer it. Where is Kim Jong-un? 18 hours ago on CBS News. Where is North Korea's Kim Jong-un? 1 day ago at the BBC, North Korean leader Kim Jong-un has missed another key political anniversary ceremony, according to state media, as speculation grows over ellipsis. Where is Kim Jong-un? The New Yorker asks. Where is Kim Jong-un?
Well, I don't understand here. Well, I don't understand, and I'm like a connoisseur of all things documentary in North Korea. Like, we watch it all the time. I've heard repeatedly that he has hurt his ankle repeatedly. Like, I think it was an Onion story that said he ate too much Swiss cheese or something. But honestly, when you boil it all down at the end of the day, from what I have heard and what I've gathered, he's having trouble with his ankles or his legs and his. I don't really believe that his sister is running things, but I think he would allow that before he would give up power.
Well, there's a few theories. One of the theories is that he's having issues with his legs because he's a fat diabetic bitch. Another theory is that there was something else like his kidneys or something. And the last theory is that we haven't seen him in a while, possibly because there's been an overthrow within the government. So I think it's most likely that he's having issues because, like, if you have like diabetes, like people with diabetes who don't get that shit under control sometimes have to have their legs lopped off and stuff.
Yeah.
Look at that pudgy little fuck. Go to that picture that D-Lake has on his screen share.
Right, sure. Where's Kim Jong-un?
But see, here's what I'm not buying. I know a lot of people that are fatter than he is and a little bit older than he is, and are still having no problem. That's something that happens later.
Well,
so,
are they
eating
North? Sam, are they eating North Korean cuisine or how?
Well, neither is he. He's eating
rats and dogs and
caviar. He's not eating what he makes the peons eat.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know about that because you said you've watched a lot of stuff about North Korea. Have you seen Vice inside North Korea, right?
I love that one.
It's a great one. It really is, with Shane Smith. And in that, like, they even talk about how, like, whenever they eat anywhere, you'd see the people, like, bring a ton of food out, like they're setting a ton of places for other people, but as they were walking away, you'd see them pulling that old stale food back. And
there's nobody there.
Yeah, and they said that the food tasted like shit, that it was horrible, right? And so what North Korea is trying to do is that's an entire propaganda machine. Whenever somebody comes in, like when the guys from Vice came in, they're trying to show them, look at how amazing North Korea is. Like, look at how awesome everything is. D-Like, I think you got us stuck on one camera. It's stuck on Sam right now. But, like, they're trying to show, like, look at how amazing North Korea is. We have nobody's starving. We have plenty of food. Blah blah. Our food's delicious. And I wouldn't say that those people are as high of priority as Kim Jong-un himself, but they're pretty fucking high up there in priority because they want them going back out into the world, being like, North Korea has no problems. So if they weren't even getting quality food, like, I imagine that, like, the best of the best in North Korea is not that good. I don't think he's sitting around eating turducken. I think he's eating the best that they have, which is like frozen Tyson chicken.
Sure.
I don't know.
Kyle,
He's supposed to have a huge thing for cheese, and he has it directly brought from France, and he spends an absolute fortune on alcohol.
Yeah, he's a fucking
okay, so too much
cheeseburger walrus.
alcohol and cheese doesn't sound good for his diet. According to the independent.co.uk, he is not feeling well. He is receiving medical treatment at the family's villa of North Pyongyang. He has been overthrown. The Kim family dynasty is at an end. His younger sister is running the show. All things that Sam said. He is suffering from gout. Oh my God.
Yeah, that was the other one.
His
Gout.
broken ankles. He has broken ankles suffered while ill-advisedly throwing himself into military training. Have yet to recover. He is nearly bored. Okay, so which
Twist and gout.
pay your money and take your pick. But whichever explanation you prefer, it is beyond doubt. I love how they write at this place.
But no matter what, no matter which explanation you go with, Kim Jong-un is a fat bitch, right? I mean, any of those can be explained by, like, unhealthy fattiness.
I mean,
He's
I don't
the only
know.
fat dude in North Korea.
According to the article, Kyle, you might be correct. It says it is beyond doubt that there was a gaping Kim Jong-un-sized hole, a big gaping hole at the celebration of the 69th anniversary of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea's ruling Workers' Party yesterday. The dear leader, Marshal of the DPRK, first chairman of the National Defense Commission, supreme commander of the Korean People's Army, etc., was last seen in public when he attended a concert with his wife on September 3rd. He has been out of sight for 37 days. Like his father, Kim Jong-il, he has been known to duck out of view in the past, on one occasion for 24 days. But the past 5 weeks have been uneventful ones. So, I mean, is he off doing gay stuff? Is he seeking medical treatment? Is it his ankles? Is it his big gut? What is it? We don't know, but he hasn't made any nuclear threats on the United States lately, so
What
maybe...
was that about gay stuff?
I don't know what
Gay
Kim
stuff with
Jong-un
Dennis
is
Rodman.
into. Yeah, Rodman might have snuck off to North Korea, and we just don't know about it.
Might be. He might be over there, you know, rubbing his head, giving him head rubs.
Past 37 days, you never know.
While he eats cheeseburgers and Pop Rocks like a fucking
The
child.
thing is, for anybody watching this that doesn't know, the reason we're being so very callous is because, again, I mean, a lot of people I found from my show tune in and have no idea, that are thinking, oh my God, these three people are the most callous people ever. My dear fill in the blank is diabetic. We're saying this because this man makes every leader in the world look like a humanitarian and a philanthropist. This man tortures more than... He makes China look like a good regime. This is somebody that tortures millions. And when we're not happy to see somebody sick, but really, if you had to pick any one person who you would want to be sick, you would pick child molesters before this. You would pick this man over anybody else. So that's why we're being like this. Kim Jong-un is a terrible, terrible person.
Yeah. We should clarify and thanks for that, Sam. If you're out there and you have if you're like diabetic, like I'm not making fun of you in any way. You don't have to be like ashamed of your diabetes. It's more about the fact that Kim Jong-un literally sells his own people into slavery in Russia. Like, he's just such a fucking evil person that any chance that I get to just be really, really rude and call him a fat diabetic bitch whose ankles can't support his big, fat, walrus cheeseburger-eating body, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, because like it reminds me of when Al Qaeda looked over at ISIS and were like, "Nah, man, you're too crazy for us. You got to go." Anybody out there musically remember when the Izzy Stradlin used so many drugs that Guns N' Roses threw him? How many drugs do you have to use to get thrown out of Guns N' Roses?
In this analogy, on Guns N' Roses and Al Qaeda.
Kim Jong-un. This man has been left behind by China for being too barbaric and strange. China, who has dead pigs floating down their rivers in the hundreds, found North Korea to be too uncouth to associate with.
Yeah, speaking of dead pigs, hopefully Kim Jong-un adds to that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about all that, Sam. I do remember when everyone, all the guys in college had to get the Kim Jong-un haircut. We talked about that earlier in the year.
Yes.
Kyle, when you said you wanted to talk today about Kim Jong-un going missing, I was like, well, his movie is coming out soon. It's not necessarily his movie, but there's a new comedy movie starring James Franco and Seth Rogen, the stars of like Pineapple Express, This Is the End. They've done a couple movies together. They got this new one coming out. It's kind of like Spies R Us from the 80s. They have to go assassinate Jong-un, and I'm going to play just a little bit of the trailer here, Kyle.
Let me mute out.
Kyle, you didn't know about this?
I did not. You told me about it, and I was like, just play it on the show. I'll find out then. I have not heard about it.
That actors lie for a living, but this is living a lie. Okay, Rob, when you're ready.
Get ready, camera 2.
Oh, Jesus. Whoa.
His head looks like something.
Thanks, man.
Come on! We've been together for 1,000 episodes!
Congratulations on 1,000 hours of being a massive sellout.
What do you mean?
We have more than 1,000 hours, I'm pretty sure.
Keep ruining America. You're the worst.
He's peanut butter and jealous.
What is there to be jealous of?
We have at least over 200 ebatsodes, probably 1,000 hours, but
Well, they
whatever.
hate us because they ain't us.
They don't hate us because they hate us.
They hate us because they ain't us.
Stop saying that.
Haters gonna hate, and haters gonna hate.
That is not an actual thing people say.
Every night, millions of people watch our show. I just want to cover actual news, not Nicki Minaj's vagina flopping out at the Grammys.
Okay, so pretty soon we get into the fact that we have to go kill Kim Jong-un.
The CIA would love it if you could take him out. Take him out.
Like for drinks? Like to dinner?
You're not on screen share.
Take him out.
Oh, what?
Your screen
Oh,
share
this
just
whole
dropped.
time? Oh, it dropped out? Was it on before?
It was.
Oh, okay, here we go.
Not that I don't love looking at you.
North Korea?
Yes.
Damn cats. Okay.
North Korea!
Preceding the interview, you will shake Kim's hand with a fatal dose of poison. It is critical that you touch nothing. There's a 0% chance of this working.
So, I don't want to get too carried away with other people's media on the mediaspeaks.com, but Kyle, how do you feel about what you've seen of the trailer so far? Basically, it's like Spies R Us. They have to go to North Korea to do an interview, but then the U.S. is incorporating them and basically getting them to try to assassinate the dictator.
It looks like it's gonna be like a cheesy, very entertaining comedy. Like I'm probably gonna be similar to like Get Smart or something, right? I'm down for sure. Can you do me a favor? Can you Internet Movie Database this and find out for me who's playing Kim Jong-un?
I think they're using the same little toy actor from the America. What was it that he mocked his dad in? Planet. They had little claymation figures. I've got the movie. It kind of sucks, but their play on Kim Jong-un's. I think it was Un, his dad, ill.
Yeah, it's Team America. I think
that's it. Yeah, they're gonna use that little puppet.
That'd be
They're
awesome.
using the puppet from there. Let's see. Rob Lowe is himself. Full cast, please.
That's awesome. I like Rob Lowe. I don't care what anybody says. He's made some decent movies.
Aubrey K. Miller is Kim, but I don't know if that's Kim Jong. Full cast.
Maybe he's not in it.
Okay, it looks like someone plays Kim and someone plays Jim. But Kim Jong-un, Randall Park.
Randall Park.
Yeah, he's third listed. This guy right here is going to be Kim Jong.
Somebody needs to get some Swiss cheese, though. He's not quite talented, portly enough.
Yeah, he's not quite round enough. He needs to gain some cheese.
He might have bulked up. He
needs to gain some cheese.
He needs to eat some more cheese, right, guys?
Get that man cheese and Pop Rock stat. Sour gummy bears, pronto.
Okay, Kyle. Have we spent enough time on this?
I think we have.
Kim Jong-un, we wish you the worst.
All right. Well, was there something that you wanted me to go to you about, DLAKE? There's something that I had no idea.
Yeah.
And now I'm spacing it out. What?
Hashtag OBOLA.
That's what it was. There's a new contest, right?
Really? I've heard about this before I went to bed because somebody was saying, uh-oh, time to enter the contest again. And I'm going to say openly before we get into this, the only reason this contest is happening is because DLAKE has promised to finish the passing time video for platform, and now he's going to have to work on two things at once to do what we're going to make. But go ahead.
Sam, you're going to have to rewrite the lyrics to be about Ebola to win this contest. Hashtag OBOLA contest. Tyranny is the disease. Get engaged in the battle against tyranny with InfoWars' latest $7,500 contest. First prize is $5,000, I believe. Second's probably like $2,500 then.
Do you know how much cheese you could buy with that? All right, I'm sorry, I'm done.
Authoritarian liberals are claiming that the term OBOLA, hashtag OBOLA, is racist. Let's show them that we're not going to allow them to enforce their Orwellian language on us. Let's defend the rights of our forefathers enshrined in the First Amendment and call urgent attention to this administration's utter lack of concern for public health. Alex Jones and the Infowars.com are launching the hashtag OBOLA. Tyranny is the disease contest. So somehow we're tying together a fatal disease. I mean, I don't want to say it's not silly, but I want to win $5,000.
So what do you have to do for this this contest?
Make a poster? That's it?
They have a couple posters here that I am shrinking down the page so you can see both posters. Ebola, Obama, halt flights from hot zones now. I mean, I agree with the hashtag Obama, halt all flights from hot zones now. And hashtag tyranny is the disease, help expose it. So basically, they're trying to like pin the Ebola outbreak in America on Obama, and they want you to spread the same message. You know, they want you to incorporate Obama's logo somehow into Ebola with the O or OBOLA.
So it's a poster contest?
That's all in the rules. Yeah, it's a spread the poster contest, kind of like
I'm looking at one now. It says, we got Ebola. It's got a great big happy face of Obama, and it says, we got Ebola. I think Benghazi is finally going away.
I don't know. There's something lame about a poster contest. I'm not gonna lie.
Let me ask you this, Kyle. Is the term hashtag OBOLA, OBOLA, is that racist?
No, but I can tell you why I think it's coming, because it was Alex Jones and Michael Savage that started the Ebola Obama thing. And
yeah.
Called racist for it, and I think when they got on their show they started talking about it, and I think him and Alex probably had a couple drinks and got very angry at the same time and made this contest. I don't think it's like you said, it's not dumb, it's just that there could have been better contests. I think this was two people who had a few beers and got a little mad and said, you know what, we ain't racist, and bam, this is how we're going to prove it. That's what
and last week, and this week, the Drudge Report had a headline about, the Democrats are trying to distance themselves from Obama, but the, Drudge always has a picture at the headline, and it was Ebola in blue with the Barack Obama logo in the as the O, and that's what this contest is actually promoting. It says. First prize wins $5,000 by producing a poster and a video of its placement in a lawful public commons area. Second prize wins $2,000 and third prize wins $500. The poster must stress the term hashtag OBOLA or lampoon the word Ebola by switching the letter O out for Obama's familiar logo and must include the Infowars.com web address. So that's pretty specific there. But there's a way for someone to win $5,000, $2,000, or $500, guys. And is this racist? Nice. Is this uncalled for, or is this called for?
That's one of the things I hate to see because, for instance, I once in a blue moon, because of where I work, I'm a DJ. It will just become way too much with the hip hop garbage, and I absolutely am tired of booty, shoddy, nigga, hoe, pistol, gun, G, hood, sing about something. And I have had people, and don't tell me that's singing. People will say that that's racist. It's ridiculous. I would say to imply that this brainless music is called somehow black is racist. It is every time you don't like anything that's put in your face and sold as black, you are somehow racist. And I hate that because there are people very close to me, I won't say who because I don't use my friends like that, but very close to me who are black, that in no way, shape, or form are part of this whole thug culture either.
And they hate it. They're the ones who hate it the most because they get the shitty rap for it. And
yes.
No pun intended. But I think I'm actually glad that they're trying to call this racist for the same reason that I'm glad that the left has been for a long time trying to like call the Tea Party's terrorist. Like when you try and say the Tea Party is potential homegrown terrorists, you take away from the word, right? Because people, it's like when you classify all drugs under the same umbrella, it has the problem where people try smoking weed and then they go, well, I was obviously lied to about this shit in high school, let's try crack. But I think it has that effect, but in a positive way, where if you overuse the word, people stop taking it seriously. People don't take the use of the word terrorist seriously anymore, in the same way that people don't really take racist seriously anymore. You call somebody racist and they just roll their eyes at you because of shit like this. Like, where is the racism in that? It doesn't. There is none. It isn't there. Like, there is no racism in that. So when they call it that, it takes away from the word and it does the opposite of what their intended effect is. So go ahead, fucking call it racist. Call it whatever you want racist. Everything's racist. I'm a racist. There. Happy now? But seriously, you know who the biggest racists on the planet are? I figured it out. The biggest real racist. The biggest racist that truly exists for the Democrat Party. The Democrat Party, they sit around and they tell you, and DLAKE, you got it stuck on Sam's screen again.
I don't.
There we go.
That's just what you're seeing. Okay.
But the Democrat Party is the biggest racist on the planet because the Democrat Party is always talking about how we need to help the black community and how the black community needs more government assistance, so they need more programs to help them, and they need. And when you say we need to help, we need to give, we need to do, what you're saying is you can't do, you can't on your own, you're not capable. So the biggest racists on the planet are the Democrat Party, who say, hey, black community, you can't do anything on your own. We, the white Democrat Party, which it is majority white people, we need to do these things for you because you are inferior to us. Is that making sense? Democrats are the biggest racists on the planet. How arrogant do you have to be? They're literally saying we are better than you in their actions and in their words.
Yeah, that's neoliberalism. I don't really appreciate that. And this week, Raven Simone was on Oprah Winfrey again. Because Raven Simone has been on Oprah since she was like a teeny little kid, and now she's gay, but she doesn't want to be labeled gay, even though she's come out of the closet with her attractive female partner. And I think she's attractive even with her purple hair. And I mean, she can have purple hair as much as she wants. Raven Simone.
I don't even know who she is.
Formerly of the Cosby, she was a little kid on the Cosby Show when Rudy started getting older. She was like. A little girl on the Cosby Show.
Well, she had like a catchphrase, right?
And she had a show called "This Is So Raven."
That's So Raven, yeah.
Yeah, That's So Raven.
I watched it. Wasn't that good?
In Seattle, there's a thrift store called That's So David.
Really?
Yeah, for sure. But anyways, Raven Simone on the Oprah Winfrey Show this week, she said she's American.
Okay.
Not African American.
Awesome.
And fucking Oprah jumped out of her seat. She's like, whoa, girl, whoa, hold it right there. I'm a race baiter. You're going to set Twitter on fire. The African Americans, look, Oprah, when you were Raven Simone's age, African American wasn't even a term fucking in use. Okay, you got that? Okay?
Way to go, race baiter, Ginsburg. No, okay.
Yeah, I'm just sick and tired of the race baiting. I'm proud of Raven for saying that she is American and not African American. She's not from Africa. She's never been to Africa. She's like, maybe my roots trace back. But I don't know. I've never looked that up. I was born in Louisiana.
Might go to Jamaica or something.
I'm American. She's like, I connect with Caucasian, Negroid, the yellow people. She didn't say
Which
it.
is pretty much years ago what Red Fox said. He said, I don't know anything about Africa. It used to be a big part of his comedy set.
Yeah, and like I was watching E.T. Williams this week, who I've interviewed on my show, Welcome to the War for themediaspeaks.com. Great interview. Everyone, please go check that out. E.T. Williams, great guy. And he put out a video this week talking about this Raven-Symoné on Oprah incident, and he's like, you silly Negroes, like, you never been to Africa. If you're so African American, I got a train, and it's shipping out tonight. You guys can go back to Africa right now. Good luck not catching Ebola over there.
And the term African American kind of fucks up things for people who actually move here from Africa. Because like there's like South Africans who move to America who are just like totally white people, and they move here and they are.
I went to school with South America. He's like, I'm from Africa. He's like a white guy with an English accent. He's like, oh,
they got weird accents.
I'm all, you're from Africa? You're white.
Freak
like, I'm from South Africa.
Yeah, so that's an African American for sure. I don't know. It's a weird thing. I mean, I understand we need a word for descriptive uses for, like, for instance, like, have you ever heard this? Have you ever heard, like, on the radio they'll do, like, an emergency message, like some dude kidnapped his son and is making a run for the border. If anybody sees this man, the boy answers to Jacob. The man is about 30 years old, 6'2", wearing a red shirt. And it's like, all right, what color is his hair? What color is his face? Is he black? Is he white? Is he Asian? That's stuff I need to know. He can change his shirt. He can take off his shirt and he can put a different one on. He cannot change if he's white, Asian, Mexican, whatever. But they don't tell you anymore because they think that would be racist. It's like, no, it's not racist. It's identifying somebody in the same way that if a car is stolen, you're going to say it's a fucking red Pontiac or whatever it is, but they won't say it on the radio. They'll describe the person except for their race, which is like the most important thing in finding someone who's escaping justice.
Kyle.
Yeah.
No, seriously, I had my hands put behind my back. Police came to, like, my office. I was standing out on the back ledge, like, smoking a cigarette, to be honest, when a helicopter was flying overhead saying, be on the lookout for man, about 6 foot tall, wearing I think it was a green-colored shirt, and he's got a beard. He's got a beard. Yeah, black gloves. No, but, I mean, at the time, like, I totally fit the description. Police came up into our building. We were on the second floor. There was another company across the hall from our thing. Police came up. They knocked on our door. They're like, are you here alone? Who else is with you? This and that. They brought me out. They put my hands behind my back because I matched the description of a bank robber in the neighborhood. The people at the hair salon across the hall were like, that's Dave. They're like, is this the guy? Because supposedly the guy was in that salon earlier that day.
Yeah.
Trying to hide out because he was a bank robber, but they thought that I was the guy. I mean, it's just, yeah. Yeah, I mean, if it turned out to be a Mexican or a black guy, my height, beard, same color shirt, yeah, I see what you're saying.
Like, let's use the descriptors. So it's like I understand that we need a word as a descriptor for different reasons, for things like that, for emergencies.
No, but that's what happened in the Trayvon Martin case, Kyle. You know that. It was like the 911 said, is he black, white, Mexican, or other, or, what is he? The guy said he's a black guy. And then fucking the news media edited their video. What station was that? NBC? Or they edited their video to make it say, to cut out the qualifying question, so it just says he's black. And then they edit it a little bit more. They cut out a little bit more. I'm scared. It's like, oh, okay, there you go.
Yeah. So I mean, we do need a word, but let's just make it simple. Black, white, brown, yellow. Done. Done. That's it. Those are the words. They're not used for offensive reasons. Well, we don't call people those words unless it's to describe for a specific reason. Don't be like, oh, me and my yellow buddy. That would be ridiculous. But if it's like, my buddy went missing, I haven't seen him in 6 days, I'm worried, and they're like, describe him. Like, well, he's a yellow feller.
Kyle.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to flip it. Sam. if you had to describe for police Kyle having just assaulted you, how would you describe Kyle to the police?
Put me up on the main
A
screen.
guy in a red shirt. He had DLAKE-like sunglasses. He had a black hat, and he beat me with a silver microphone or black microphone.
Caucasian, white, black, Mexican, Asian. What was
Definite
he?
white guy. Definite white guy.
See, that's important because check this out.
Pasty white.
Well,
Now
did
I'm
you
a different person. Now they're never gonna find me.
Remember the Dumdy of the day that was mentioned last month on the Dunce Cap of the Month Award, where President Obama refused to allow the fact that ISIS, which stands for the Islamic State, that you were not allowed to, maybe use the fact that if you're looking for certain terrorist activities, that they could in fact be Muslim. You weren't allowed to use that as any kind of, and it was CIA directives. They were given these papers saying that they weren't allowed to use that in terms of finding terrorists within ISIS. Now, I know that there's people in ISIS that are not Islamic, but dare I say it's probably not the norm.
I think we just need to drop the PC bullshit. I'm gonna say it, and I might offend a few people right now. We just gotta drop the PC bullshit, all right? I've said it before. I work at a gas station, okay? And let me tell you something. This might come as a surprise to some of you. Black people smoke Newports. White people smoke Marlboro Lights. Old Polish women smoke Capris and Virginia Slim Purse Packs. That's a fact, okay? That's not racist. That's not stereotyping. It is what it is. All right, let's move on. People are different. People act in certain ways. People fit demographics. Let's all calm the fuck down with the PC. Some things are just true, and that's okay. That's okay.
It's okay.
I'm a tall white dude, okay? I understand when you come up and ask me if I play basketball. I tell you no, but I understand I get that question because I fit a demographic of tall people who look like Larry Bird. That's okay. All right?
Kyle, I actually do smoke Newport, and when a black dude asks me if he can bomb a cigarette off me, and I break out the Newports, they're like, "Oh
what
yeah!"
do they say? They go, "Oh, Newports."
Oh,
yeah.
No, hell yeah! Got the menthol and everything. White boy with the new. Oh shit.
Yeah, and that's okay.
Yeah, good call. Two black guys and say, "Oh shit, we'll trade you a beer." They were walking with a 12-pack. We'll trade you some Coors Light for some Newports. I was like,
yeah.
It sounds like a good deal, but I'm on my way to work and don't have any need for. If you caught me on my way home from work, it might have been a different situation. But anyways, Kyle, how do you feel about switching gears to science news?
That sounds like a good idea. Let me find a button to push. Got it. It's time to learn some science. So hit us out with the science front.
Greetings, unsettled souls. Two things in science-related news here at the Science Front, going deep into space. First of all, it is from the week. Mysterious feature on Saturn's moon baffles NASA scientists. NASA's Cassini spacecraft had discovered a mysterious feature on Saturn's moon Titan. That's where Christelle is from. Scientists are working to determine what exactly this feature might be. NASA reports that the features are roughly 100 square miles, and it lies in the Nyieria Mare, one of the Titan's hydrocarbon seas. Cassini's radar has observed the feature twice, but its appearance changed between the two sightings. It says scientists suspect that the feature's change in appearance could be the result of Titan's changing seasons, which Cassini's current extended mission will monitor. The feature's first sighting was in July 2013, and the radar images depicted images of an object on a bright spot which stood out in the dark sea. Scientists were perplexed when the feature couldn't be located with follow-up radar experiments, but they found it again on August 21st of 2014. Though the scientists are unsure what the feature is, NASA reports that they are confident the feature is not a flaw in their data. Some of their current explanations for the feature include surface waves, rising bubbles, floating solids, solids suspended just below the surface, or perhaps something more exotic. The fact that it looked the same both times was interesting to me. Ice doesn't tend to look exactly the same. I do want to add that. I'm sure DLAKE will find the screen share. Titan's hydrocarbon lakes have long been a source of curiosity for scientists who speculate that life might be able to survive on the moon's surface. But if life does exist on Titan, it would be very different from life on Earth. With intimately tried to liquid water. Scientists love a mystery, and this enigmatic feature, we have a thrilling example of an ongoing change in Titan, says Stephen Wall, who is the deputy lead of Cassini's radar team. We're hopeful that we'll be able to continue searching for changes that unfold and gain insights about what's going on this alien sea. So I thought that was interesting, particularly because it looks the same in the 07, 2013, and 2014, which I thought was interesting.
Sam, it does look very interesting in this picture, but when I see this picture, I've heard about this before. Sam, have you covered this already in Science News?
I have covered the other one that was, I think it was the other moon, not Titan, but Emulus, I think.
And so these weird satellite land masses of some sort are
look at the two little, like, I don't want to say legs. No, I don't believe it's a thing like that. But look at the two legs at the bottom left side of it. They both branch out the same way. It just seems a little strange that it would form the same way every time, particularly in the last two.
Yeah.
That's interesting. It's I don't know. It's not something you think you would find, especially since usually when ice grows back, it tends to grow more of a circular. Again, it's different chemical compounds up there, so that might not be the case. But it's interesting.
It's not maybe not exactly ice as we know it, right?
Could be like frozen vodka. Something.
Yes, it's frozen vodka. It's a Russian. It's the Russian moon. Last thing I want to get to. This is from National Geographic. Water vapor seen on distant world. Search for potentially life-sustaining world gets a boost with the ability to probe a common class of planets. This particular planet is not going to be that habitable to life, as we already know that it exists. Which, as I always say on the science front, isn't to say it's the only way that it can. But we are now able to find water vapor and not just guess that the planet might have water. This is by Michael D. Lemonic. Astronomers have found evidence of water vapor in the atmosphere of a Neptune-sized planet 122 light-years from Earth. The first time water has been identified on a planet that small, despite several attempts. The discovery offers new hope in the search for planets that could sustain life, astronomers report Wednesday in the journal Nature. It's a fantastic observation, says Nicole Colin, an astronomer at Lee University in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, and a National Geographic Young Explorer who was not involved in the research. It opens up a whole new regime in our attempt to understand how exoplanets form and what they're made of. The detection of water will prove crucial in the search for evidence in the universe, since water is considered one of the essential ingredients for life as we know it. It's highly unlikely that this world, known as HAT P11b, could support life. It's located 122 light-years away from the constellation Cygnus, and the planet is about 5 times as big as the Earth and probably as a deep gaseous planet like Neptune. I've long said if the planet doesn't have its surface, it shouldn't not be called a traditional planet, but they go with it anyway.
Yeah, it shouldn't be called Cygnus either. That just sounds funky.
Well, her name is Cole.
Get down with the Cygnus.
So you probably get down with the Cygnus. We got Cole and down with the Cygnus. That's not good. I guess the way this works is it says, using Hubble and Spitzer space telescopes in tandem, the new study finally did manage to pick up the water signature in the starlight that was passing through the planet's atmosphere, simply because the planet has clear clouds. If other exoplanets the size have similarly clear skies, there's no reason astronomers couldn't detect water or even molecules there as well. It says it could even work on smaller planets. So I thought those two things needed to stand out, one in deep space, one in very deep space. But the search for life does continue. What do you guys think?
Well, I think that's great, Sam. And today's headlines, Planetary Science. Thanks for Sam bringing the science news. Sam, if you see here on my screen share from I reposted from I Fucking Love Science, Mars is the only known planet inhabited solely by robots. Sam?
I saw that.
And it is true. As far as we know, it is in fact
robots that we sent there, though, right? I mean,
yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, still technically true, though.
Can we get any humans there, Kyle? What do you think to Mars?
I think that it's definitely possible. I mean, it's not even a question of if. We absolutely could. It's a question of money. And what would the value be that we would gain from it? I'm actually really excited for the idea of colonizing another planet, and I think the further away from Earth, the better. Because, and I think I've said this on the show before, that the last time we saw a real revolutionary movement, a real movement towards freedom, a real movement towards individual liberty and real libertarianism was when we discovered America. Britain set up the colonies over here, and they were far enough away where it took, a few months on a boat, and there was a good chance, like, most of you were going to die before you even got there. When it's difficult and when there's a time and a barrier between getting to and from a place, it's easier to see them break off and start their own independent nations, their own independent planets. And I think that if we were to send, say, a colony of people to Mars, I think within 50 years they would completely take Earth out of the equation. They wouldn't consider themselves Earthlings or a part of Earth, and I think that they would separate and probably form a much, much better world wherever they started. So I think the idea of colonizing different planets is awesome, and the further away, the better. Does that make sense? I mean, the last time that we've seen that was when it took, a few months and, 3 of your kids dying to get to America, and they split off, and, that changed the world at the time.
Kyle,
it introduced freedom everywhere.
Yeah, Kyle, I think you're going to be a big fan of movie, Christopher Nolan movie. Looks pretty wicked awesome.
I haven't heard of it. I don't have TV, so I don't see trailers until pretty much you guys tell me about them.
Just do what I do. Spend an afternoon at IMDb just watching all the upcoming trailers. It's pretty fun.
I have to do that. We were gonna go see that new Ben Affleck movie today, but we went. Yeah, Gone Girl. But the AMC by us.
Getting great reviews. Yeah, go to
AMC
theaters.
Well, the AMC theater by us, I think I've talked about it before. Like, I was against AMC at first, I'll admit it, because they're kind of like taking over the movie theater industry. Like, everything's turning into AMCs. Mm-hmm. But the one by us used to be a Carasodas or whatever. It was just a standard theater. It wasn't bad, but it was just really standard. They made it an AMC. Now they got leather reclining chairs. You can pick out your seat on a touch screen or on your computer. They have a bar, a full-service bar. Like, it's so much fucking better. Like, we went online to look for the seats, though, because you just go online, you type in the time, and it tells you what seats are taken already, and you pick yours out. And how long has that movie been out? A week? A week and a half? The theater was fucking packed. Like, it was already, like, all the seats were taken all the way through the movie. And it's like, as much as I want to... Huh?
Which movie is this again?
Gone Girl.
Gone Baby Gone 2.
Number one movie at the box office. I hear the lead actress is really spectacular in that. Haven't seen it yet, but Kyle, great for you to promote AMC Movie Talk. Big fan of John Campea and the AMC Movie Talk crew over there. John Schnepp, of course, Dennis Zane, and all the lovely female co-hosts and hosts.
Here's my thing. When I go to a movie, I honestly
like to express my love for Ashley Mova real quick.
I don't like, when I go to a movie, I don't like sitting in a packed theater. For me, like, when I saw Tusk, that was amazing. 3 other people. I like to have the theater to myself. So I'd rather see it once, like, the heat dies down and, there's only 20 people.
But the heat wasn't even really died down from that. That was, like, an exclusive thing, and, like, you went at, like, 5-something in the afternoon. Not a lot of people there, but a better movie viewing experience. I mean, you only have the chance of contracting Ebola from 3 people instead of a full house. I mean,
yeah, that's always good.
And also, it feels more intimate. It feels like you're in your living room with some friends, kind of thing. But I mean, I personally believe, Kyle, that is a result of you intentionally going to see like a movie that had underground critical appeal, but not necessarily like a mainstream type. I mean, Guardians of the Galaxy, yeah, good luck seeing that with only 5 people in the theater, right?
Yeah, well, we saw that at the drive-in, which was pretty dope.
Oh yeah,
okay, there you go. Drive-in theaters by you anymore. There's not that many left.
Yeah, it's limited, but a good time when you go.
I want to start pirating movies there. I didn't say that though. Think about it. The best place to pirate a movie would be at a drive-in theater. Like all you'd have to do is get a good shot, have a really tall truck, put a camera like somewhere inside like your window, and then literally record directly off of the FM transmission of the sound.
And the movie you're gonna want to pirate is I've now seen the worst monster movie ever and loved it because it's so bad it's good. It's called Mosquito, and it came out. I guess it came out this year. It has to be the single worst monster movie in the last 5 years. It's so cool.
It's called Mosquito. I haven't heard of it, but it sounds pretty hilarious.
A giant mosquito. It's the stupidest thing.
DLAKE, can you pull up a trailer on YouTube? Sam, you like horror movies and stuff. 1, you have to see Tusk. 2,
I haven't seen Tusk yet.
There's a movie coming out soon called Annabelle. Are you aware of this at all?
No.
They played the trailer. It's the same production company that made Tusk. They played the trailer when we saw Tusk, and me and my girlfriend could not stop laughing. It looked like the worst horror movie like ever made. Apparently it's getting... I saw some people posting it on Facebook afterwards. It looks like it's going to be pretty amazing. If you want to go see like a horribly bad horror movie, can you find it, D-Like? It looks so good. Good in that horrible, horrible way.
Yeah, if you can, D-Like, also find the monster in the movie, the 2014 movie Mosquito. Terrifying beast. That's all I can say.
All right, here we go. You gotta see this.
Okay, I'm set up to play the Annabelle trailer.
Annabelle, here we go.
Okay, I got the sound on. Here we go.
John, wake up. What is that? Next door, I heard a scream.
Is that here? Come check it out.
John? Is everything all right? Oh my God, you're covered in blood.
Go back inside.
Oh my God.
Go back inside. Call an ambulance right now.
No!
I like dolls.
Oh, I like your dolls?
That's what she said. I like dolls, or I like your dolls, yeah.
Oh, it's a creepy doll.
Chucky. You survived. You don't come out the other side of something like this weaker. What is there left to be scared of?
This is the last of them. How did that get in there? I swear I threw it out.
Things must have got mixed up. There, she fits right in.
Yeah, she fits right in.
Alright, we don't have to watch the whole trailer. I think you get the point.
No, just, I know, I just need a little bit more. Hold on.
A little more.
Okay, the doll is creepy.
I may end up watching this.
Using techniques from Christine, the movie Christine.
Yes.
Oh, what is that moving in the background? Okay, that's like Paranormal Activity. We see stuff creeping in the background. To old... Anytime you play it to old, like, 50s music, it's gonna be like... Oh! Okay, that looks pretty good.
It looks like it'd be entertaining, right? Mosquito. Alright, one more.
Let's give Sam some props for the Mosquito trailer that he...
Oh, here it comes. Get ready to be terrified, my friends.
It came from deep space.
Oh, shit, I'm in.
I'm there. Oh, black guy? Cool.
He'll die soon.
Transform Earth's deadliest creature. Dun dun. How big is that? Okay.
No, not yet. They'll get bigger.
These people are sucking them dry of blood. It's them. They're coming back.
Sequel?
Now, Sam, did you like the music in this movie?
The acting is even horrible. They're like, oh no, we have got to get away.
Okay, let's make sure we're commenting on this. Kyle, how do you feel about this Mosquito trailer?
It looks pretty awesome. I think I'm gonna see this. What year was this movie made?
This year, it's like the dumbest monster you've ever seen. I hope they show the monster.
Fucking better.
We see it in this brief trailer. 1 minute 30 seconds. Here we go. Oh, I saw something. I saw
What is it?
If they're smart, they don't show you.
Whoa! Whoa!
I saw something that looked like a giant mosquito. Catch the chainsaw!
You gotta have a chainsaw. You gotta have a chainsaw.
Okay, let's not show any
Wait,
more.
is he on the toilet? Is he pooping right now? Somebody always has to die in a bathroom in a horror movie. That's a rule. Oh, is that?
I'm on the toilet! No!
No!
Oh!
Damn. There goes the budget.
Mosquito.
I cannot put words on how horrible this movie is, which is awesome.
Definitely have to see that. All right, we're segueing into entertainment, it seems like, right? And I want to tell you guys, I'm doing something. Are you guys...
It felt like we
like... What?
Sorry, it felt like we just did the whole entertainment section, but what else?
That's what I thought, yeah.
Sam, I'm sure that you do. Do you guys do, like, Halloween decorations and stuff?
We need to get our house more decorated for Halloween than it is. You're completely right. Yes, we do.
Do you get trick-or-treaters?
Graveyards and decorations and black cats and not too many jack-o'-lanterns just yet. It's still a little too early for that. But other ghosts and witches and black cats and
Castell sculptures.
Tombstones are showing up in my neighborhood already.
So do you guys both get trick-or-treaters in your areas, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna do. I don't think I'm gonna do any real like decorations outside, but I'm gonna do one thing. I want to get you guys' opinions on this, right? Okay. I took like where I'm at, right in front of me. There's like a window. It's probably like a 3 foot by 3 foot square window, and it's like right next to my front door. So like if you come to my front door, it's like right next to you. It's right there. I took a white plastic like from the dollar store, a tablecloth. And I took it and I stretched it really tight and even over that window and tacked it all around. And I got like a projector. And I got the projector is going to sit inside of the room. And I was testing it. It totally works, right? So I can project stuff onto that window. And from outside you can see it like totally clear and stuff. So what I'm going to do is I've been talking with our friend Chris Chappelle, the puppet guy.
The puppet guy.
Yeah, and I'm going to have him make me, like, a Halloween puppet video, and he said that he's even got a zombie puppet. So it's going to be like a Halloween puppet zombie show in my window, and hopefully it'll actually look like whatever's happening in the puppet show is, like, happening inside of my house to the little kid trick-or-treaters.
Yeah.
Is that dope or what?
Yeah, that guy's awesome. He lives near you?
No, he doesn't. I just messaged him, and I was like, hey, I'll give you like $20, you know, if you make a video for me. And he was like, hell yeah. So I've been talking. I sent him the message last night, so hopefully that goes through. There's a few videos like online and on YouTube that you can use, but I was like, how cool would it be to have like an original puppet show?
And then you guys could cross-promote, like rebroadcast it. Kyle, just the other night, I said on my Facebook, and it's got over 10, 11 people like it. I mean, just for my little fans.
You want your mom to marry Jim Mars?
Yeah. No, not that one. I said, hey, anyone want to bet we will see politically incorrect or racially insensitive Ebola victim and CDC hazmat costumes this year at Halloween?
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
I'm going on record here early to say that we will see that this Halloween. The day after Halloween, we're going to be like, white person paints himself in blackface as a Ebola victim. We're going to see inappropriate hazmat team reaction to fake scare. That just happened this week. apparently a hazmat crew showed up for a plane that was landing because someone made a hoax joke or said something about Ebola. Basically,
I heard about that. He was coughing and sneezing, and other people on the plane were like looking at him, and so he turned around and he's like, "Yeah, I have Ebola."
Oh, he just said it like that? Oh, that's
Yeah,
what that's what it was?
Which was dumb. I
Yeah,
admit.
but when they landed, they brought in fully decked out hazmat guys. The guys that we didn't see react to the guy in Texas when he first got here. I mean,
it's like, come on, the guy was clearly joking. Like, I understand that was a stupid fucking joke to make, but like, you know that he wasn't fucking serious. Come on.
I mean, I put out a report this week about the fake zombie hoax and about is this Ebola in the country really Ebola? Well, just today, headline, dailyco.uk, going viral from zombies to government plots to miracle cures. The Ebola crisis gives internet conspiracy theorists something to get their teeth into. Oh, shit. Outbreak being compared to Daniel Boyle film 28 Days Later, Kyle. Fake pictures of first Ebola zombie went viral over the internet last week. I debunked it, Sam, if you saw that. It was revealed to be a screen grab from World War Z in a zombie video game. Theories being fueled by stories of Ebola victims rising from the dead. Nation of Islam leader here in America, Louis Farrakhan, called it race-targeting bioweapon. In other words, it kills black people, not white people. Like we're white enough to be. We're free. We won't get it.
He alluded. He somehow.
It's like AIDS, is what you're saying.
You can't catch it. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't do gay sex, needles, or black guys, so I'm safe. No, but the World Health Organization warns bogus vaccines and cures. World Health Organization warns against bogus vaccines and cures? Coming out of where? Bill Gates' organization? Oh, look, this is the picture I already debunked. I'm not on screen share, but here we go. Let me see. You see this here? Oh, this picture right here was debunked.
I don't see it. You're not on screen share. Oh, there you go. There you go.
I am. Okay, this picture was debunked. Where's my?
That was Ice-T's dad.
Yeah, it's a cross between Ice-T and Bushwick Bill. Here's DLAKE's video manager. Is Ebola in the U.S. really Ebola? Zombie hoax. Welcome to the war. You can see there the screen thumbnail is the same exact picture that we just saw. Coming out in the news today. So, I mean, the media speaks. We have our news out before anybody fucking else, and that's just how we do it. I mean,
we're better than everyone, pretty much.
Kyle, wasn't this a great show? Don't you think we got out stuff way ahead of other people?
It was, and we always do. And by the way, I'm opening up an internet cafe. I'm going to open up an internet cafe where you can come in, log onto the internet, check your Facebook, and we're also going to sell noodles and pasta. You know what I'm going to call it?
What?
Ebolas.
Noodles and pasta. Oh. I like. And well, you got to remember there is the Italian food like a dough called gnocchis. You could call them yuckies.
There's a place in New York that's like it's a soft serve, you know, like one of those ice cream places where you pay by the weight, and it's called 16 Handles. I think that's pretty clever.
16 Candles. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, heard about it on a podcast.
I don't know if you guys saw this top headline news of the Drudge Report. It's not necessarily entertainment, but maybe it is because it's about a movie. Snowden movie indicts Obama.
Who's going to play Snowden?
I believe Snowden. I don't know about
the guy that played Harry Potter.
Wait.
No, I heard.
Where's Radcliffe at?
That would be good. Daniel Radcliffe. That's a good one. Wait, let's all guess before you look it up. D-Lake, who do you think is going to play? I think Daniel Radcliffe is probably the winner.
I already heard that. I don't know if it's this movie that's coming out first, but I already heard in a Snowden movie. I don't know if it's this one that it was going to be played by Gordon Levitt, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, whatever.
Okay. No, that would be lame. I'm not going for that. Who would be good?
He already signed a contract.
That sucks. I mean, I don't just like Gordon Levitt or whatever. He's a good actor, but like he doesn't look anything like. Well, I guess maybe a little bit.
Well, apparently, Citizen 4, the movie that was linked on the Drudge Report, is a documentary.
Oh, okay.
Put out by Glenn Greenwald and Laura Portress, whatever that lady. The ones that actually got the fucking documents, supposedly.
That'll be interesting. Can I just? I don't want to. Just really quickly backtracking. Yeah. I am not scared of Ebola at all. I just want to throw that out there.
I went ahead and I bought slightly more food the last time I was at the grocery store in the event that it was going to go bad. And I'm handling it the same way I did the potential. And anytime you hear, like, for instance, the whole 9/11, not 9/11, the 2000 bug. I thought it would be wise, in case something happened, to get enough that you can make it for a couple days. We picked up some. We tried to pick up things that we liked in canned food, so you're not stuck with horrible things. I don't think it's going to be...
But that's good for anything. That's good for an asteroid. Like, that's good no matter what.
But I do think it's going to become a little bit worse than people are saying.
I don't think so. I'm more worried about flesh-eating bacteria and people stabbing me and meteors. 4,000 people out of the entire world, like... I mean, it might spread a little bit more. I'm honestly not worried about it, though. 4,000 people is nothing. Like, we've been dealing with AIDS for, 35 years? Like, there's so many bigger concerns. Like, I don't think we should be bringing people into the country. I think that's stupid. But I'm honestly not super concerned about Ebola.
See,
am I crazy?
Kyle, no, Kyle, because I'm in agreement with you right there, and it's something that I was thinking about this week that, like, just like you said, I mean, 3,000 in Africa or 4,000 worldwide. I mean, how many people are in the world? Billions, and like we're talking about 4,000.
Something billion, yeah.
So I mean, the comparison numbers are really small, and it's like, why is it only in the West African countries where Bill Gates was doing his experiments, Kyle?
Yeah. And people have weird, fucked up traditions and stuff. Like, I'm more worried about Fukushima still, you know. Which I am worried about Fukushima. Like that's a serious concern. Fukushima is...
All right, well, that's a great segue for our super awesome Fukushima massive update reporter, Sam DiGangi. Sam, I believe I even saw you post something on your Facebook just last night, if it wasn't the day before, that was like, Ebola, ISIS, ? These are the same fuckers that aren't reporting about Fukushima. Sam, you are a Fukushima resident expert. Can you talk about Fukushima, Samuel?
Very much so. The similarities there are interesting. I think it's because with Fukushima, you can hide a lot of the problems, and there's ways to disperse it. There's ways, plausible deniability, and there's ways to even rig the science to the point where you have every possible proof that this, and this, the poison in the food, particularly tuna, being caused by Fukushima. But you can't see the radiation. You have to be able to think and read, and most of America really isn't able to do that. With Ebola, you don't really find that to be the case. You can't really hide it. So I think people, just because if they don't see it, it's not real. Because Ebola is so visceral in the way that it looks, I think to a very large degree that's why this is being treated, because they can't hide this. They can hide their spying, they can hide Fukushima, drone strikes on the other half of the world, but you can't hide someone bleeding out of their eye sockets.
I was going to say asshole, but yeah.
Yeah, that too. I think that is why this is getting such a forceful response, is that if this was to go red, there's no way for them to really hide this.
That's a good point. Yeah, you can just continue to say, like, oh, no, that radiation is safe. What you're getting the cancer from is the cigarettes, you know? They can just continue to push it off onto other things, and, you know, oh, no, you're not getting cancer from the fertilizer plant you worked at for 20 years. You're getting it from the sun, you know? Like, they can push that off because you don't get the cancer for 10, 20, 30 years afterwards. So that's a good point. But we do need to keep up on that and keep showing people, like, fuck. All right, DLAKE, I think you want to play this trailer. I kind of want to see it.
Oh, okay. Let me set up the sound. Just
trailer number 3 for this episode? A lot of trailers. This should be AMC Movie Talk.
I agree with you, Kyle. Let's play the trailer. It's only for appropriate audiences like Sam and Kyle and me.
Am I the only one who finds it funny that you get a free knife for joining the National Rifle Association? Sorry.
Is it a big Okay.
Laura, at this stage, I can offer nothing more than my word.
Here we go.
I'm a senior government employee in the intelligence community.
Okay, we have to make sure to comment so we don't get banned.
Yeah, comment on that night.
Contacting you is extremely high risk. For now, know that every border you cross, every purchase you make, every call you dial, every cell phone tower you pass,
I'll be watching you. Boom, 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 boom.
in the hands of a system.
How's that song go, Kyle?
Every call you make, every road you take,
I'll be watching you.
I'll be watching you.
Whose reach is unlimited, but whose safeguards are not. In the end, if you publish the source material, I will likely be immediately located. I ask only that you ensure this information.
Ooh, that looks like important stuff right there.
Yeah, that looks like that's some computer things.
Yeah, when it's in computer language like that, it's like I don't know what that says, but it looks very important.
It looks smart. Looks important.
Could not chapter direct to home directory.
Amnesia at amnesia.
Yeah.
$, rsync. Ghost.
Amnesia at amnesia.
Year 0 download.
Ghost at 216.666.
Oh shit. That's quite a bit.
Astro noise.
So I don't know anything about you.
Okay. I work for.
Sorry, I don't know who your name is.
Oh, sorry. My name is Edward Snowden.
Oh. I haven't seen this footage. Is that new footage?
Oh, you didn't know my name? It's Edward Snowden. They just put a statue of me in the center of New York, near Abraham Lincoln, and it was great, but no one knew who I was from the statue.
Edward Snowden. I go by Ed. Edward Joseph Snowden's the full name.
CIA directive.
I didn't know he went by Ed. I'm gonna start calling him Ed Snowden. Citizen 4.
Call me Eddie.
Eddie.
Or Ed.
Eddie Snowden. Eddie Snow. That would be his rock name, Eddie Snow.
Eddie Snow!
Are you guys ready to rock? I'm Eddie Snow!
Are you ready to rock?
With Eddie? You guys gonna have a good night tonight? You guys want to see some leaked documents? Alright! Snow!
I'm ready for the leaked documents!
Everywhere you go, every road you take!
Damn, you don't have anything here?
I was on mute and I didn't want the feedback during the commentary.
Yeah, what's your commentary on this, Sam?
I think the guy looked just like Edward Snowden.
The sculpture?
They really dressed Jason Gordon-Levitt or whatever up for that.
Yeah. No,
just like him.
I think this is ahead of the Joseph Gordon-Levitt one. But are you talking about the statue? Did you guys see the statue?
I was unaware of a statue. How is there a statue of a dude in a country where he still can't come or he'll get arrested? That doesn't make any fucking sense whatsoever.
It was done by like sculptors of art in weird places. Mysterious sculpture appears in New York City, and it's across from a.
I thought you were kidding.
Abraham Lincoln.
I thought you were kidding.
You thought I was just joking?
Yeah, it's real.
Sam, I don't joke when it comes to the news. You know that.
I completely missed it.
Ever. Joke about Eddie Snow, but...
I'm fucking serious, Sam. There's an Edward Snowden statue in New York City, but hardly anyone recognizes him.
Wow.
that looks like him. It does.
Does it look enough like him?
I like how they didn't make him look all noble and stuff. It's just him with his hands in his pockets.
Yeah,
the pockets are full of jump drives.
The mysterious sculpture has been solved. It is an art piece by Delaware-based artist Jim Desicino. The piece is being shown as part of the Festival of Art in Odd Places, which is what I was trying to say before about art in odd places. And here's a closer look. Let me scroll down, though, because this is what I was looking at the other day. Unfortunately for Desicino, despite the prominent location of the statue, no one seemed to know who he was. Of the 12 passers-by, we asked many of whom stopped to look at the sculpture. No one could identify him.
Oh.
I would totally be like, oh, that's Edward's. That's Eddie Snow with his hands.
That's Harry Potter.
Isn't that Harry Potter?
Is it a Harry Potter statue? Is it magic?
Brilliant sculpture of Harry Potter.
Did someone turn him into a statue with magic?
When told who it was and asked their opinion of him, the responses ranged from indifference to resultly positive. He is our generation's Daniel Ellsberg, one man told us, referring to the
Wait, stop. Who?
Daniel Ellsberg, another whistleblower.
Oh, okay. I'm like, I don't know who
he
that
did
is.
what he needed. He's our generation's Harry Potter.
He's our generation's Daniel Ellsberg.
He's kind of like
Harry Potter.
Garfield.
There's a lot of British people in New York today. I can't think of it. On my way now, chip chip.
The artist said it's pretty sturdy. The statue will be in Union Square all weekend, and will sit next to the statue during. The artist will sit next to the statue during that time, making sure it doesn't fall over or get defaced.
Where's the statue of Harry Potter?
Provocateurs. Oh shit, guys! I'm getting voicemails and messages. I gotta end the show.
All right.
Yep. I want to let everyone know. I just saw this too. Entertainment as we close out. Skulls and Bones, not Skull and Bone. Skulls and Bones. Looks like they've posted the first 5 songs of the Judas Priest show, and if they did, it'll be the first non-camcorder footage out there. So I'll do that in closing. Passing time, heading out to play a private party tonight, and then Halloween night at George's. So this is like a dress rehearsal, if you will. It's a great big outdoor private party. It should be insane. Hopefully enough lights to be seen from space. Good night, friends. God bless.
My name's Carl Phillips. You can find me on The Meteor Speaks. The Meteor's here on YouTube. TheMeteorSpeaks.com on YouTube, at The Meteor Speaks on Twitter. And just go on your interwebs and type that shit in, and you'll find The Meteor Speaks. And maybe afterwards watch The Sorcerer's Stone with Harry Potter.
I'm the first person that I started the whole Radcliffe. Now everybody's going to want to reshoot the movie and put Radcliffe in it.
That was brilliant, mate.
I have these documents. I want you to see them.
Hey, do you still have that 70s rock music lined up?
Let me look. I might have it.
You know how good movies, like the end of the movie is basically like a rehash of the beginning of the movie, like they come full circle? Hey, that's AMC Movie Talk.
Who needs lyrics when you can make your guitar sing?
Oh no, that's Watch Mojo.
How did you even know that?
I love this song.
Alright, check this out. Let everyone know where they can find The Media Speaks, DLAKE for PREZ, the rest of us.
Sorry?
Kyle Phillips.
I'm Carl Phillips of The Meteor Speaks. David Banks, Sam DiGangi, TheMeteorSpeaks.com, at The Meteor Speaks on Twitter, Meteor Speaks on Facebook. Go on your internet, type in The Meteor Speaks, and if you don't find us, you're a fucking idiot.
Alright, that's great, man. Yeah, you're totally retarded if you don't find us on the internet by typing in The Media Speaks. Everybody have a great day. DLAKE for PREZ, Sam DiGangi, Kyle Phillips. Peace.